just like that, on 2-day notice, from Phoenix, Arizona, had to take an 18-hour flight, 18 hours to Qatar. On short notice, Waldo Cortez, el salsa boy, el salsa boy, is going all the way to UFC Qatar to step in on short notice and take on Shamil the Blob Gaziev. Yo. What how do you even call this? What example to set in the heavyweight division. We see this in a lot of lower weight classes. Marab defending his title for the 4th time in the year, okay? Now, you got Waldo Cortez, who's fighting for the 5th time? The 5th time in 2025 on 2-day notice against Shamil Gaziev, who's ranked in the UFC rankings of the heavyweight division, number 11, and is still willing to put his number 6 rank on the line, stepping in on short notice, just got eye poked by Ante Dilia, okay? In a fight where he made an example with that, right? This was, 18 days ago, UFC, Apex, David Anoma, Steve Garcia. He gets eye poked by Ante, comes back, knocks him out. His eye was actually physically hurt. He tries to make an example of this by using Tom Aspinall. He even changes his Instagram picture, his Twitter picture. He puts the eye patch on. And just like that, Waldo Cortez became one of the biggest dudes in the heavyweight division, calling Tom Aspinall out. Well, now on 18-day notice, after an eye poke where he physically had injuries, you could see them, he's stepping in to face 3-1, 14-1 Shamil Gaziev from Russia. I mean, dude, if you never respected Waldo Cortez Jr., for the way that he's handled the Tom Aspinall things, the eye poke things, if you never respected this man in your life, I think it's about time to start putting some respect on Waldo Cortez's name, all right? To step in on two-day short notice on an 18-hour flight and try to do what Waldo Cortez is doing against a beast like Shamil, nothing but respect going towards Waldo Cortez's way. This ain't a fighter who started wrestling at the age of 6. This ain't a guy who's been kickboxing world champion at the age of 8 or something. This dude was a baseball player. Keep that in mind. And is now fighting 5 different times in 1 year when the heavyweight division needs it the most. Waldo Cortez continues to deliver, okay? I mean, bro, I understand that there's 5 other people ahead of him in the UFC rankings. You got Curtis Blades, you got Alexander Volkov, you got Sergey Pavlovich, a fighter, Sorrel Gain, a fighter that's already beaten Waldo Cortez, right? Sergey beat him. But in my opinion, at this point, with stepping in like this and making moves for the UFC, saving fights, I don't care anymore. I don't want to see Sergey. I don't want to see Volkov. I don't care about seeing Curtis Blades. If you're not going to give Waldo Cortez after this fight a number 1 interim contender fight against Sergey or against Volkov, then I'm gonna be the first one to say this. Give him the winners out of Saralgan versus Tom Aspinall 5 times in a year. Put that in your head. I mean, bro, there's already a storyline going into that fight. The whole eye poke situation, the whole Waldo Cortez calling Tom Aspinall a pussy, calling him bad words, calling him not a man, calling him a girl. I mean, I'm ready to see this fight happen. I don't know what they're going to do after this, but if Waldo Cortez is able to come in here and beat Shamil Gaziev on 2-day notice, we know Dana White loves these type of moves, bro. This is absolutely huge for the career of Waldo Cortez. A guy who's lost to a number 3 ranked Sergey Pavlovich can erase that and just like that put himself in the lead for coming in short notice like that. Dana White loves this. We all know this. What a great move from Waldo Cortez. I can't wait. A fight hasn't been canceled. Thank God. UFC Qatar, 2 days away from now. 18-hour flight. Let's see how much Waldo's weighing and how he's looking, my friends. Wow.